Morning everyone, it's Amanda from pandaspapperplaytime.blogspot.co.uk. I'm here this morning with one of my final haul videos for this Florida trip. I went to the MFT shop in Eustis yesterday. I'm still waiting for one online order to arrive. I'm not sure whether it will actually get here before we leave or not, so I thought I'd show you what I bought. I did quite a large shop in the MFT store. It was really beautiful to have a look at everything in person and pick up the things that I wanted. And apart from one item on my list, I managed to get everything, plus some additional little bits and pieces as well. So I'll start off with the dies that I bought. I bought quite a lot. I bought a few last time that I was actually here, and they cut so beautifully that I decided that actually I would like to add to my collection. So the first one that I got is the sentiment strips. I thought these would be particularly useful. See if the camera can focus a bit better. I thought these would be particularly useful for the card type that I make, especially this one at the bottom. This matches the postage die that I bought from there last time. Anybody that has been to my blog will know that I like making die cards. So as soon as I saw this one with all the arrows on, lots of ideas popped into my head. So this one's called Lead the Way. Then I got the retro squares. I can already see these cut in kind of orange and blues and yellows. I got this one, which is actually upside down, so that's mini scalloped edge. This differs from the border dies in that it only cuts one edge of the cardstock, so you can make the actual border as large or as small as you want. So I got the squiggle. Love the kind of style on this one. Really funky and fun. Can see that working well with the retro squares as well. So they've also brought out a jumbo squiggle, so you can see them kind of together. You can see that they're kind of very different in size, but you can still use them together on a card. So that's the jumbo squiggle. Then I got the notched border. I bought the postage border last time I was here, and I have used it quite a lot on cards, so I thought that this one would be a really good addition to that. And then I got the mini tabs. Again, when I was originally looking at these, it was to put sentiments on my cards. So I think I'm going to use these as well as the sentiment strips. And I got this one, which is Wavy Edge. And I got the faux crochet border, which if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see that I bought the large crochet border from Paper Tray Inc. from my first order with those. It's very similar to this. I don't think it's actually identical, but this one is a lot smaller. So hopefully they'll coordinate and I'll be able to use them both on a card. And from the new releases, I got the Harlequin. I can see me using this quite a lot actually. Then the final die that I bought was this cloud stack. For my birthday, my husband bought me a Copic airbrush kit. I had cut some clouds by hand, but they weren't actually coming out as I wanted them to, and as soon as I saw this yesterday, I thought what a perfect idea to cut different size clouds when I go to airbrush. They can have a few different cloud ones there, and my husband helped me pick this one out. So then I bought some stamps. So the first one I bought was a Pure Innocence, which I've not bought the Pure Innocence range before, but when I went to the Copic colouring class in April, I did actually colour some in and they were a lot of fun. So this one is the paper dolls. I actually bought the border die with the paper dolls on last time I was here, so I wanted the stamp to coordinate and they didn't have it in stock. So as soon as I saw they had it in, I bought it. And then most of the remainder of the stamps are Alamodes. So this is from the new release. This is Big Birthday Wishes. Love the balloons on that. Looks like she's actually pointing at something. So then the whole reason for going to the shop was to actually buy this one stamp set, which is I've Got Your Back. You could replace the U and the R with anything really, numbers, or you could just have a leaning on something. I just kind of like the way that she's actually dressed and the way that she's looking backwards. I've got this one, which is called Oh Baby. Love the teddy bear on this, love the expression on his face. I got this one, Picture Perfect. I'd seen this on Mary J Designs blogspot. I really liked the way that she'd actually coloured it, and it wasn't one that I had thought of getting previously, but I could actually see me using this quite a lot. And I got this one, which is 80s Girls. I'm actually a child of the 80s. Well, I was a teenager in the 80s, so I kind of used to wear my hair like this, used to wear leg warmers, so I can actually see this coloured up, and I can actually see the leg warmers in lots of stripy colours. Thought that would go perfect with the retro squares as well. Then I got this one, which is Candy Cane Kisses. I've actually just stamped this one out, so I may be back later with a coloured version of this one. Then they do a special offer. If you spend a certain amount, you get some money back. I was just about on the border, and I was looking for another stamp set to get when my husband pointed this one out. Wouldn't have been one I'd normally have gone for, but actually really liked the trousers on this. So I picked it up, and I've already stamped it, and as I don't have my Copics with me, only the ones that I bought, I coloured her in with my Prisma pencils. So this is my first proper colouring with Prisma pencils, and I must say I really enjoyed it. So she came out quite cute. And then the last of the a la mode stamp sets that I got is this one, which is called Polished Perfection. You can really see this with the bottle done in sparkle or in glossy accents. And again, I've stamped her out as well and coloured her in with Prisma pencils, which I think came out really cute. I hadn't really coloured with my Prisma pencils previously. I got them, and then literally a few weeks later I got Copics, so I've never really given them the chance. But I thoroughly enjoyed that this morning, and I can see me actually colouring lots of different images before I go home. So then the final stamp set that I got is this one. Now this is going to be quite difficult to see, so I got the t-shirt die and stamp set, which is the guy version, so I'm going to put it on the side so that you can actually see what's on there. So there's lots of different things that you can use on guy cards. I also thought that I could use the die with the Paper Tray Ink Game On stamp set that I showed in one of my earlier haul videos. So I can see this being a really versatile die and set. I did like the girl one as well, and maybe if I get the opportunity to go again I might pick that one up. If you spend over $60 you get a free stamp set, which this month is Clearly Sentimental About Coffee. I really like this one. I think it will go so perfectly with the a la mode that I bought last time, which is the latte version. And then the final thing that I bought in the store was they are now doing a sample set of their cardstock. So this is going to be quite difficult for you to see, but they do one of every colour, so you get the opportunity to try it. I bought some last time I was here. I bought the snow cone and the whipped cream, both of which I've used since I've been back home, and it is probably the thickest cardstock I've ever used. So it's much thicker than either paper tray or Stampin' Up. So I can't wait to see what it's like in all the different colours. And then whilst I was actually trying to choose the last of the stamp sets to get the special offer, one of the owners of the store, Martin, was looking through the ribbon box and asked me what was my favourite colour. So I said blue. So he put some blue ribbon in my bag for me. As you can see, when it's wound up, there's lots of blue ribbon. So this is the blue raspberry. He also put some craft ribbon in for me. And he put two of those in actually. And as you can see, there's lots and lots and lots of it. Beautiful quality grosgrain ribbon as well, really thick and quite a nice depth on it as well. I can see it making really gorgeous bows. He also put in some pink, and then a little bit of bubblegum pink, and then there's the new one that was out this month, which is steel grey, and this is absolutely, the camera's not really picking this up properly, but this is such a pretty colour, and I say pretty even for a grey colour because it really, I can see this working so nicely on guy cards. Obviously not bows. I say that because as my husband just walked past, he pulled a face when I said about bows on guy cards. So then there's this one, which is kind of a maroony colour. And then finally, midnight blue. Just wanted to say how welcome I was made to feel at the store. They did recognise me from last time I was there as well, so we had a really nice chat with Martin, one of the owners. Really enjoyed myself. My husband was made to feel really welcome as well, which is always a bonus if you're in a craft shop, that the husband is made to feel welcome. He doesn't notice how much you're putting in your basket that way. So this is probably my last haul video from this Florida trip. But if I do buy any more, I will be back with some more videos. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.